This couple discovered something terrible on their date. Someone was knocking on the door late at night. Their good time was instantly shattered. The man was annoyed to see which guy it was. Unexpectedly, when he opened the door, a thin woman stood outside. As it was very dark outside, they couldn't get a good look at the woman. At this point, the woman inquired,
Is Tamara here?
No.
I think you have the wrong home.
When the woman heard this, she was silent. It stayed frozen for a long time before leaving. This confused Mike to no end. After all, they were in the wilderness. How did this strange woman get here? However, Mike just turned around only to see the woman standing in the distance staring at them. Puzzled, Mike turned on the light. When he turned around again, she had disappeared. They were ready to continue their date. But then the moment of truth came. Mike's asthma suddenly began to flare up. That's when they remembered. They had left their asthma medicine in the car, and the car was parked in an auto body store in town. Mike decided to ride his motorcycle to get it. Annie was alone at home talking to a friend. The knock on the door suddenly sounded again. Suspicious, she hurriedly put down her cell phone. She thought it was her boyfriend returning. When she got closer, the knocking was unusually sharp. Obviously, the other party is not her boyfriend. Confused, she opened her mouth to ask. However, the other party did not have any response, and tiptoed in confusion through the cat's eye to look outside. However, the door was empty. Just when she was full of doubt, the stranger suddenly spoke.
Is Tamara here?
No. We already told you there is no Tamara here.
Unexpectedly, the stranger fell silent again. Annie waited for a long time without a response. She thought the stranger had left, so she looked through the cat's eye. The sight frightened Annie. The mystery woman still lingered in the doorway. She leaned her ear against the door again, trying to hear any movement from the other side, but there was still no sound from outside. Terrified, she hurriedly locked the door. Looking through the cat's eye again, the stranger had disappeared. She thought the stranger had left completely. Annie breathed a sigh of relief, but she was unaware of it. A silhouette flashed silently behind her. Annie sat on the sofa and realized her cell phone had somehow disappeared. After some searching, she saw the cell phone was on the liquor cabinet. She just got her cell phone, but then she heard there seemed to be a woman singing outside. Annie couldn't believe it. How could someone be singing in the middle of nowhere? She boldly went to the window, but as soon as she got close, the singing stopped. She cautiously stuck her head out to look, but she found nothing. Annie thought she was too nervous. That's what caused the hallucinations. In order to relieve the repressed emotions, so she came to the bathroom to wash up. She was unaware that there was a masked man standing outside. He was staring at Annie without looking away. After washing up, Annie wanted to blow dry her hair. However, the next second, the house suddenly tripped and lost power. The place was plunged into darkness. Annie got into the closet and shivered. Annie covered her mouth and didn't dare make a sound. But not for long. The stranger came closer. The doorknob was turned in no time. It was a false alarm. It turned out to be her boyfriend coming home.